Hello everyone, Namaste. I'm very happy to see all of you. Let us start our session. So we'll see various different hair wash solutions which we can do naturally at home, and we'll address everything from the root. Why everything, all the problems related to hair are happening, and also how we can make all these natural products and help ourselves and also the planet. So all the information that I'll be sharing is only for educational purpose, and it is out of my own experience, and it is not any kind of medical treatment. So as you know that our body is made up of 5 elements: the earth, water, fire, air and space. And so our whole environment, the universe itself, is made of the same 5 elements, right? And so whatever imbalance is there, whether it is externally or internally, everything is connected. And if there is heat outside, body heat also increases. So like that, everything is connected. So we should be in balance. All the 5 elements should be in balance. When there is that more of certain element, we will experience that imbalance, and that causes the diseases that we experience. This is broadly, but actually each element is connected to our internal, like physically our body, then mind. We have intelligence where we make decisions. So that is the fire element within us. And we have that air that we breathe. It is the prana shakti, which we are surviving because of which. So that we say as I, we show it. That is the self-awareness, that I, that feeling. That is the air element, and space is that consciousness. So that which is the everything, which is one. So that is the broad aspect which accommodates everything. In that everybody is one, Vasudhaiva Kutumba. So this is broadly physical elements, and also internally we have this subtle nature of ourselves, that we are not just the physical body, but we are also the mind, which we think. We have the emotions of anger, jealousy, so everything comes under the mind. So all these things affect us, and basically now we are moving very, very far away from this natural elements. We are completely, the more and more we are getting away, all modern lifestyle, junk foods, processed foods, not the ones that nature gives us. All the products we use is filled with chemicals, and we have so many emotional disturbances, stress. We don't move much, we don't do walking. Lot of time we'll be working in front of the systems, and we don't breathe also. When we are in stress or doing work, we can't breathe deeply, and we don't sleep on time. We have lot of parties, weekend parties, right? So all these things affects us. And the hair fall that we see, premature graying, all these are just the symptoms. Actually the problem is within us, the imbalance in elements which are causing inflammation in the body, especially the gut area, the stomach, intestinal tract, where maximum amount of microbiota, which are the microorganisms, located. So because of that, our own body cells are attacking, because of which we are experiencing all these autoimmune disorders like the IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, in which our intestinal tract is getting inflamed, and because of which any good nutrients we take, our body is not able to absorb. Our skin itself has become lost that lubrication and elasticity, because of which it can absorb the vitamins. Even from the vitamin D from sun we are not able to get, which is the natural source. And that again leads to all the nerve disorders. We have mood swings, so mental disturbances. all the arthritis, everything is connected to inflammation, and especially the intestinal tract and gut health. So once we address that gut issue, if we are balanced at all the five elements, then all these symptoms will automatically come down. But what we nowadays do is hair fall means we change the shampoo, we change the hair oils, conditioners, so many will try. But that is just physical level. If we address and go to the root, that is the main solution. So, as we saw, all the reasons are different than what we think, and every action that we do, it has equal and opposite reaction as per science. And we say that it is two types of reaction. If one will be immediate, like if we use a shampoo, chemical shampoo, it will give nice foam and all, very fast we can do the thing, and we are very comfortable. But it will have long term reaction also, which will affect the roots, which will again all the chemicals will get into our skin, our body, blood, and that reacts, the body reacts to it. So that is the long term reaction. Immediately we feel very nice, but there will be that long term effect. So the food we eat doesn't have nutrition. The food itself, the land, the soil is not able to produce very nutritious food, because there also we are dumping all the chemicals, fertilizers, insecticides. The environment itself is filled with polluted air, right? The water is polluted, and so the produce that we get, the fruits, vegetables, they are also lacking all the nutrients. And we don't properly hydrate ourselves. That is also from our side, we do all these mistakes. Either we overeat, over drink water, or we don't drink. So everything has to be in balance. We don't, and we eat in such a way, even though our body doesn't need, we consume, right? And nowadays in hotels where we go, there is buffet system. There's so many items are there. Even in temples, if we go, so many types of prasadams. So everything we will dump. Whatever is we see, we want to taste everything. So all that causes indigestion. Those gases that form, they cause all these unwanted toxins and accumulate in our joints, right? All that also next again causes acidity. All these digestive issues are connected. And then acidity, long term acidity leads to ulcers, and that only leads to cancer if it becomes chronic like this. So we need to address at the root. Have limited simple food only when we are hungry. These are the little things that we should observe. And then we lack the digestive fire. As this continues, our digestive system itself gets disturbed, and we lose that fire in the stomach. So we won't be able to digest anything we eat. We won't have the appetite, right? And we, on top of that, we don't do any walking or exercises. There is no blood circulation. So we are all becoming pale and lack of that charminess. So we need that breath, lot of deep breathing, which energizes us. We need also relaxation. Lot of stress. At home we have stress, in the office we have stress, everywhere. Even little kids, they also have stress. So many homeworks. So everybody needs to be connected to nature, exposed to fresh air, do some meditation. So doing such things, we get relaxed. Our mind has to be basically pure and able to accept everybody. We have this selfishness because of which we can't accept everybody. We have the feelings of separateness. That separateness causes these autoimmune disorders because it tries to attack. We feel they are different. So again, the inflammation takes place at the consciousness level. The selfishness is the main aspect. So how we can correct? First basic thing is correcting our gut health, which is taking antioxidant rich whole foods given by nature. So as close to nature that best it is. Cook in vessels made of earthen vessels, iron vessels, which will give more iron, and iron is very important for our hair growth also. Mm. All these nuts, seeds will have good omega-3 fatty acids, which are again very good for our brain, hair, and eyes also. Oh, especially skin, everything. So these nuts and seeds will have very good uh, essential fatty acids for us. Then we need to cleanse our system. See, there is a lot of buildup of toxins. Even though we eat good food, there will be this accumulation of toxins through air, water, foods we eat. So we need to regularly cleanse our system, taking some castor oil in a period of a break of 2 months, or galnut, which is called harad, karakkai we say in Telugu. With that also we can do cleansing. And we should also reduce the intake of salt. Salt affects a lot. It causes that inflammation. It is irritating to our intestines. Then we should regularly wash hair also. Long term, if we just neglect all the buildup of dirt, pollution, and all the germs start building up, and dandruff, everything it leads. Psoriasis also it can lead to. Right? Then we should include more of spices, because they help in digestion. So whatever we take, they will be properly digested and the metabolism happens. So right amount of spices, and everything should be in moderation. It should not be like too many spices, again it will cause acidity. So it should be in balance. And regularly we should do oil massages. So early morning every day before bath, at least 15 minutes before bath, just nicely do the oil massage. Depending on the season, if it is winter, we should do with the sesame oil, and if it is summer, coconut oil. Also, we should check our own body type. If we are having pitta type, like means hot body, always will be burning and fiery, bleeding symptoms. So then we should cool ourselves with coconut oil. Such things we should do. And also when we do yoga asanas, the asanas which will give more blood circulation to head, we should do like sarvangasan, chakrasan, matsyasan, palakasan. Such asanas will help. Then do deep breathing. Open air walking is called Panchabhuta walking, where we also connect with our breath. And then relax ourselves. There will be yoga nidra techniques, shavasana, meditation, listen to good music, whatever chantings. All these help us to be little more relaxed and away from stress we undergo. Again, we saw so many different kinds of stress. It's not just the emotional stress. We have the pollutant stress, the social stress. All these will be relaxed. So natural shampoos. Coming back to natural lifestyle, we should start using all natural products as much as possible. So these things we can very easily make at home. Nature has given us all these natural things, like soap nuts are so much, they form so much foam, and naturally they cleanse our hair. So they don't have any side effects. They condition our hair. Little here and there, if we know the combination of ingredients, we can very well take care of ourselves. They promote hair growth, arrest premature graying, stop hair fall, cure dandruff, scalp infections, then stop the split ends, and we'll have beautiful lustrous hair. So oiling hair is also important. Along with body massage, hair oil massage also. Whenever we take bath, we previous night itself we should do nice oil massage with warm oil. Slightly warm it, and it will be so relaxing. Even that process is relaxing. We get good sleep when we nicely do oil massage. And if that's not possible, and if you don't like, at least in the morning, next day morning, before taking bath, at least half an hour before, nicely massage and then just wash your hair. Also, same way, the oils we mentioned, depending on your body type and the season we are in, the climate, apply the oil and relax. So they will nourish, these oils will have good fatty acid, they nourish the hair roots. That's how they help. And all these homemade herbal oils will have all the nutrients, vitamins, which will help us, right? And we have oils already made in our channel also. You can follow that. So the ingredients that help to cleanse our hair are soap nuts is the first main thing, which cleanse well and also creates some foam. So we feel satisfied. Okay. Then shikakai is there. I don't use much shikakai in my products, if you have seen, because I'm allergic to it. Immediately I get rashes and skin reacts a lot. So I avoid, but you all can use. It also has the foaming effect, cleansing effect. It conditions also nicely. Hmm. Then we have amla, which is so good, very high in antioxidants, vitamin C. It's very, very good. The Triphala also has these, the amla is there, and again two other herbs, harad and beherikam is there. So they are also very good. We can mix with Triphala, shikakai powder and make the soap. Or avarampu, they say in Tamil. It is scientific name is Albizia amara. That also creates some foam. We can use that. Along with shikakai, if we mix, it will be a very good cleanser. Then there we have lentil powders, green gram, besan. So all these powders also have very nourishing and cleansing effect. They clean very nicely. So we can use these ingredients to clean our hair. Next, before like taking bath with these cleansers, we can make hair packs. So that will help to nourish even more, make our hair soft. If it is dry hair, we can make it more lubricated and soft hair. If we have infections, then we can apply herbs like neem or basil paste, fenugreek paste, which will have antimicrobial effect. Curd is also filled with the lactobacillus bacteria, which are good beneficial bacteria, which will help to arrest all the bad germs, and we can get rid of these infections. To have conditioning effect, nice soft lubricating and shiny lustrous hair, we can apply aloe vera gel, ripe banana, avocado paste. So these will be little messy to apply and all the thing, but there are other options also, like flaxseed gel will also do the same effect. Even hibiscus flower petals will have the same conditioning effect. Then we can apply paste of even seeds like sesame seeds, soak for some time, grind it, and then we can apply. Just leave it for 15 to 20 minutes and then we can wash. Right? Coconut milk, coconut water, all these we can just spray, keep for some time, and then take the hair wash, do the bath. Then in the hair pack options, we have other dairy and poultry options also. We can use milk, buttermilk, curd. See, they all have good fats, so they help to nourish our hair. Ghee, butter, even if egg is okay with you, it will have little off smell, but it will condition our hair very nicely and give a nice shine and silky hair. Okay, then we have rice starch, rice water, which is so easy, right? Rice starch is also excellent conditioner. So just soak rice for a half an hour, and that water that is there, we can just rinse our hair with that. It will have nice, good carbohydrates like inositol, which repairs the damaged hair. All the split ends and all will go, and the roots will be strengthened. And if it is fermented rice starch, like the ganji liquid, that is also very good, but it will be little acidic. So we need to dilute it with water, 1:1 proportion, and then we can rinse our hair. After rinsing, then again we'll rinse with the plain water. We can also add the citrus fruit peels in the rice starch, leave it for a day to ferment. If it is cold area, even 2-3 days we can keep, and that becomes acidic. And also the citrus peels will have good essential oils which will cleanse our hair nicely. Otherwise that starch buildup might be there in the hair. So these peels will help to rinse off, and they will have very nutrients also. The peels have more nutrients than the fruit itself. And we can also do herbal infusions, like fruit vinegars are there. right? We make all these bioenzymes. Vinegars also we can mix with water in the end of the shower. Finally, we can give the rinse, leave for a minute, and then again we can rinse with plain water. Herbal infusions means these herbs like rosemary, mint, which are stimulating for hair growth. We can use such herbs. Just it can be direct infusion, like in hot water. We can just place these herbs. Otherwise, we can use these herbs put in vinegars that we make and leave for 2 weeks. All the herbal nutrients will get into the vinegar, and then we can rinse our hair. That video also we have herbal infusions in the YouTube channel. You can refer that. So that with the infusions also we can rinse our hair finally after wash. So before wash are the hair packs, and after wash we can rinse our hair with these items. So now we'll come to easiest method that I follow, the recipe for that. What I do is either hot water, or if I have rice starch, I'll heat it. When it boils, it comes to boil, I'll add the soap nut powder. I'll add the herbs like neem, aloe vera, whatever I have. Like these are the ingredients that are good for hair growth. So some fenugreek will be in the kitchen. So I'll put the fenugreek. Pomegranate peels also I dry and keep it ready. So such pomegranate peels or orange peels. If I have rosemary herb, such things also I will add. Don't have to add everything. Few herbs are okay. And peels like pomegranate peels or orange. Any either you can add, because they will have little citrus effect. It shouldn't be too strong also for the hair. So in balance we'll add few, like hibiscus flower petals and all will condition, right? So few petals. If we don't have hibiscus petals, we can add fenugreek itself will do, because that also will be gluey. How we'll identify conditioning effect is it will have that glue, like flax seeds. Flax seeds also if we put, it will give the same effect. Okay, so just put all those. The night itself I'll boil, just it will take 5 minutes, and then put all these things, close the lid. And next day morning when I take bath, I'll just smash, because everything would have come into the liquid. I'll smash, filter and use it. That's it. That simple it is. And if I have rice starch, if I have boiled in water, I'll mix little rice starch also and do together itself along with it. And if I need it to be a thick paste, it is liquidy, I do with the liquid itself, I'm comfortable. But if you feel it is better to have thick paste, you can mix with the lentil powders, gram flours, and wash. That's it. So here video is there. You can take a look how exactly the process is done. Are you able to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not getting the volume.
No, video voice is not.
In a mixie jar, I have used the soap nuts from Nature's Choice.
Can you please again repeat it, because starting.
Did you say something? Huh?
Again from start itself. Starting audio was not there.
Oh, you were not able to hear at all from the beginning?
No. Yes.
We cannot hear the video.
Nilmaji, this is, I think when you started the video, we were not able to hear. Before that, we were able to hear, but when you started the video of making, that's when we were not able to hear the audio in the beginning. But now we started hearing.
Sure.
So I think she wanted to start the video from the.
Okay. Sorry. Namaste friends. Let me tell you all the most easiest method to make our hair wash shampoo. For this we need ground soap nut powder ready. So just take whole soap nuts, de-seed them and grind them in a mixie jar. I have used the soap nuts from Nature's Choice from Hyderabad. We get de-seeded soap nuts from here. and the quality is also very good. Then just boil around 250 ml of water. Depending on your hair length, if you require more quantity, you may add little more water. Then reduce the flame and add the ready ground soapnut powder. We can also add triphala powder or just amla powder or shikakai powder at this time. Then add the other ingredients that are very good for hair, like the fenugreek seeds, hibiscus flower petals, amla, orange peels or pomegranate peels, which have high antioxidants. Stir once and continue to boil the mixture in low flame by keeping the lid slightly open. Then switch off the stove and leave it overnight like this. Early morning, when we are supposed to take bath, just mix the whole mixture once and filter it and use. We could also use the rice starch water to the leftover boiled fibers and extract little more supplements and medicinal values. Sometimes I mix even dal powders like chana dal powder or moong dal powders into this liquid extract and wash the hair. These dals and lentil powders are very nourishing and a good protein for the hair. They also cleanse the hair very well. And to condition our hair, we can simply put some peels of pomelo fruit or orange peels into rice starch water and leave it overnight. Next day morning, we can simply filter it and rinse our hair with this as a conditioner. This step has to be done after washing our hair with the shampoo that we made. But it is not necessary because all the ingredients that we use, like fenugreek seeds, hibiscus flowers, or aloe vera, these are all very good conditioners for the hair. If anybody experiences any runny nose or cold after using the shampoo, just reheat the filtered mixture and use the shampoo. If you feel this method of making the shampoo is tedious for you, then you may just follow the shampoo we have already made, which has very high shelf life, even 2 to 3 months. You can follow that. We could also use milk, ghee, butter, curd, buttermilk, or even nut milks to just apply, keep for some time, like 10 to 15 minutes, and wash. They will condition and give good nourishment and glow to the hair. Avocado paste or egg whites and egg yolk are also a good option to condition our hair. They make our hair very silky. Finally, we should not forget to use our basil and neem leaves, which are very good antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory herbs. We can use them to get rid of head lice or dandruff or any scalp infections. We can either spray the herbal decoctions on the hair or make the leaf paste and apply for 10 to 15 minutes and wash off with the natural shampoos. Herbal extracts can also be mixed with the store-bought castile soap in equal proportions, and we can store it in a shampoo container. It stays good for a week. All these are various natural shampoo options we have. I hope you will also make all these wonderful natural shampoos right at home. Help yourself and the planet. Thank you. Okay. So these are whatever I spoke. You could see. If any questions, you can ask. 1 minute.
Ma'am, in the starting, you said we can cleanse our stomach with castor oil or gallnut, right?
Right.
I mean, what is the procedure? I mean, how to do that?
Sorry, please tell. I think this is.
I mean, what is the quantity we have to take? How to take?
It is mentioned, it depends on the age, on our age. So little kids will have less 1 or 2 teaspoons, but we can take up to like 50 ml. If our body is more like buildup of toxins, we can even take 75 ml. There is a process in Uni5 website, uni5.co website. There is a page which I will share. It describes. So early morning around 5:30 or 6 itself in the morning, we should consume the castor oil depending on our age, like the amount that is recommended. And then after 20 minutes, we should start drinking hot water. We should sip like coffee or tea, hot water. So that helps to cleanse our all the toxins build up. All fat soluble toxins will get cleansed. See, we are exposed to a lot of chemicals, right? So there will be two different types of toxins, water soluble and fat soluble. So water soluble toxins get cleansed when we drink water through various means, like even buttermilk and all will have water. But the fat soluble toxins are very hard to get rid of. And so we need these items like castor oil, strong oils to cleanse it.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So to preserve, if daily making like this shampoo that I showed is difficult, then we can use the one week which we can store for 2 to 3 months, which we have shown last time. That we can just store in our bathroom and we can use. I have bought it. So when we feel tired or something, we can use that. And final one that I showed where we mix with the castile soap, that is the last option we should go for. If we are very tired or some sickness and still we have to take bath, hair wash, then we can mix with the thing. This is the we get in the store. It doesn't have much chemicals. It's naturally made with olive oil and coconut oils. So we can mix in equal quantity. Our herbal water and this one we can mix and use. That should be final option.
Thank you, ma'am, for all the information. I'm Rohini, and I haven't attended your previous class, but I had this question. It may not be always possible to make fresh shampoos every week. So, how do we ensure that we could make something for at least 2 or 3 weeks and be able to preserve it?
Yes, I just told that which I showed. This is from almost 3 months. It is lying there. It is not spoiled. Just 2 layers will form because all the solid materials will settle down. We just have to do like this, and then we can use it. So that process also, if you would like, it is there in the YouTube channel. Yeah. So in this process, again, we boil everything along with the soap nuts. All the ingredients we use. We boil it along with soap nuts. We allow it to cool down. Okay, and then we will smash it nicely. So here it is smashed nicely. All that we boiled with the herbs. We filter it. And again, after filtering, we boil it again. So that because of handling, there could be again some infection and it gets spoiled. So we boil in low flame and we can store it once it cools down. That preserves for more than 3 months now. We can add essential oils for fragrance and relaxation also. There are oils like lavender, rosemary, these are all very good, and peppermint, they will refresh us. They give slight foam and it is quite satisfactory. We can easily make these shampoos at home. Instead of all the chemicals that cause cancer and disrupt our hormones. So one of my friends took the sample from me and she actually tried it and she liked it. So I hope you'll all also try and experience the results. If you have any questions, please ask. So it is best to connect with nature, always live naturally. So we can learn so many things during the process. Always have the gratitude towards nature for all that it is giving us. So only then, when we have that gratitude, the nature also supports and helps us. Yeah, please ask questions if you have. Thank you all very much.
Yes. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, please.
I have very dry and tears. For that, what ingredients will help?
Yes, for dry hair, see, we should have good oils. First, oil massage is very, very important. And then all these conditioning effect I mentioned, right? See, aloe vera gel, which is very easily available. We just have to wash it, rinse it well, because it will have the yellow liquid laxative which will be irritating for our skin. So wash the gel well, and then you just apply the gel, leave it for 15 minutes, and then wash. We can do such things with banana, avocado also. Then flax seeds, coconut milks, all the milks I showed, even milk products like milk itself, buttermilk, butter, ghee, all these also will nourish our health. You just change every week each thing. They will nicely lubricate and make your hair soft. Even hibiscus, flax seeds, these all
How do you use flax seeds? Just soak it and put it straight on the head?
soak, and you just need to boil them. It will produce
You
nice
need to
gel. I'll just show
Okay.
you.
Because I soak it normally overnight. I soak it overnight, and then I normally use it in my smoothies. I never boil it.
Yes, yes. That water also will have jelly consistency. You can put that as well. But if you boil the seed, it will give little more gel. Thick
I
gel.
see. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just share one picture I have.
Aloe vera gel, do you buy that aloe vera gel or
No,
do you
direct
get it?
plant. We have a plant here in LA, US also we have. Otherwise, online we can buy. Last option should be the products from online and purchasing. Best first choice should be direct plants. So if you boil these flax seeds, it will give good gel, but don't boil for too long. Everything will get gelled up. So
So how long?
when it forms white colored foam, that time you can just drain it off.
Okay.
That is.
And for hair growth and hair fall, is there a particular oil in particular or something I need to do, or do we take some medicine? Herb supplement for hair growth and hair.
No. See, that is what I'm doing this session for. So basically, we should correct our digestive system. Only then our hair fall will stop. That is the root cause. There is lot of inflammation in our intestines. Though we don't feel and we don't concentrate there, we see only the hair that is going. But the root is in the stomach. Okay, even in Ayurveda, it says that the connection of hair is linked to cecum, which is the area where our large intestine and small intestine connect. So the health there is dependent on the hair health. So that is how it is so much connected. Our digestive system is the root.
It's called cecum?
Sorry?
It's called cecum?
Cecum. Yes. CAECUM. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We should address the digestive system.
Gut, then automatically your hair fall and hair growth takes place.
Yes. You can even.
So premature graying also is the same cause?
Yes. Because cells are getting inflamed. Even little kids are getting gray hair. Nowadays, because the foods we eat, the pollution we are exposed to, it's naturally happening. Unknowingly, we are all becoming prey to that.
Yeah, so even water?
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
It's nothing to do with the water, because they say the water quality also matters.
Yes, water matters. All the 5 elements matter. Yes, see, the water quality also matters. Second point is water. So we should regularly wash, and also it shouldn't be too much minerals in it. The pH for hair should be around 5. That is best. So if it is too alkaline, too acidic also will cause problems.
My goodness. Okay.
Yeah, we should relax. Keep all the 5 elements in mind. It's not just supplements and shampoos. Address the digestive system, please.
So in the slides you said that we could put avocado paste or ripe banana. What's the best time? Is it good to put that before we shampoo, or is it to be put after the shampoo because it has conditioning effect?
It is before only. because it will be little messy. All the pulp will be there, right? So
Right.
apply it, keep for
And is
10 minutes.
it okay to do all these natural things on my child's hair also?
Yes.
So is it
Yes.
better to use this? She has better and healthy hair.
Yes. Yes. How old is your child?
She's 8.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do.
Okay.
These are all natural things. We eat, right? See, whatever we apply on the hair and skin should be edible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even it won't cause any harm. Like chemicals and
Perfect.
all is so far away, right, from nature. And that's how the reaction happens. The cells attack because they recognize them as foreign bodies and start attacking. And in that process, our own intestines and cells are attacked. And that's how autoimmune diseases are coming now.
So what about conditioners? Because normally we always after shampoo use a conditioner. So basically, you're using the avocado and all as a conditioner.
Yeah, these will nourish and make our hair growth well, and also soften them, give shine. These all things, okay? Hair pack options and conditioning.
Okay.
But rinsing you can do in the end with the rice starch. Yeah, I asked you to even take the rice starch ready. So we just have to, if you have ready, you can just make. So I have collected the rice starch yesterday from the rice. I hope you can see. So in that, we just have to put, like here I have the pomelo fruit. We can put those peels if you have. Otherwise, plain even orange, lemon peels, just add them into the rice starch and then leave it for a day. You can use as a hair rinse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so simple and it is really so effective. You can find the
This
difference
is hair rinse after using the shampoo that we
after.
prepared, right?
Yes, after shampooing.
Like this is for conditioning?
Yes, it will give a very good conditioning effect. So all these mentioned here are hair rinse options. Afterwards, we can do with the vinegars, herbal infusions, or rice water, rice starch. Rice water is plain soaked water in which we soaked the rice. That also we can use to rinse.
Because I don't eat rice, so I have to cook rice just because of this. Or can I just, soak? I mean, I don't eat rice, so
Okay.
how do I get this?
Okay, then you have
Because
to soak. You have to soak then for this purpose. Rice is very
yeah,
good.
because I don't eat grain as a vegan. One of the things also we are taking out is wheat and rice from the diet. So I'm only eating millets. So now I should use millet.
Yeah, rice is very good for us. Actually, they will have a very unique nourishing properties for us. See, everything in nature has
Oh,
its own qualities. They will have very
right,
specific things. See, we need diversity. That's what the
right.
science research says. We cannot avoid something completely. Our body cells, see, when we apply all this ghee, buttermilk, henna, whatever, aloe vera, bananas, it actually feeds our microorganisms on our skin and hair, scalp. So
Okay.
there should be the diversity. Our skin cells, our body is made of more of microorganisms than our own cells. So these microorganisms enjoy these and they nourish and they make all these hormones, nutrients, vitamins for us.
So you're telling me you don't take any supplements at all for your B12 or anything?
No, no, ma'am.
Nothing, huh? Oh,
No, no.
where do you get your B12 from?
See, fermented rice, like this
Okay.
rice starch, if we consume the rice in which rice starch is cooked the previous day, and next day morning, if we consume, it will have very good vitamin B12 for vegetarians.
Yes, yes, yes. I want to ask you for your hair oil. Do you also add curry patta? Because that is
Yes,
giving very good.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Curry
Yeah,
patta.
because I didn't see curry patta mentioned anyway, so I was just wondering.
Yes,
Because normally that's the first thing they say that you put in
correct.
for the darkness kind of thing.
Yes.
And they say you can eat 10 curry pattas also in the morning for.
Yes, very good. Yeah. Correct. So because see, mostly leaves will have more iron, more
Yes, yes.
nourishment for hair. Or if you see even leaves, they'll be like hair, right? Rosemary,
Yes.
the mint leaves, curry leaves, they are like hair only. So nature itself shows these are good for your hair. If
Oh,
you
that's good. Yeah.
if you observe properly, connect to nature, you will know all these minute, subtle things which we can apply in our life. If you see rosemary also, it will be so much
That's
like hairy.
yes. I've always wondered. Okay. So the rosemary that we use, should we use the fresh herbs or can we use the powder?
Fresh is best always. If we can't get, we can use dry or powder form. Anyway,
Yeah. No, we get fresh rosemary over here, so
fresh is
I
best.
can use that. Excellent.
Sure.
Excuse me,
Okay.
ma'am.
Perfect.
Huh?
Ma'am, how to make fermented rice starch process?
Fermented rice starch, I just showed you. Just take the rice starch from home while cooking, or you can make for this purpose itself, boil few rice grains and then collect the starch. Add extra water, like if you add 1 part of water, add 5 parts water, 1 part rice, 5 parts water. While cooking rice also use the same process. Then you, once it cooks about 75%, the grains are cooked, you drain that water, collect that. We can also drink them. Okay, rice starch is so nourishing. It fills our thirst, also quenches our thirst. So nourishing, so many nutrients and amino acids, proteins are there in that. Very nourishing and energizing rice starch. So collect that starch and add. You can directly ferment also, just leave it and do the rinse next day, or you can even add these citrus peels, which will make it even more better for our hair.
Okay, 1 part rice and 5 part water.
And once it is 75% cooked, you drain it.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Sure.
So we can use any citrus peels. Like also we can use lemon, limbu, any citrus thing.
Yes, sure. It will have those
Pineapple.
anti-inflammatory properties. Pineapple, I have not seen anywhere, but it is little more rough, right? It feels little harsh.
No, but the rind in between, there's a lot of because I've heard that pineapple rind got a lot of vitamins just below the surface also, which we cut off sometimes.
Yes. Peels will have more nutrients actually. Any peel, pomegranate peel, that's why we are using. Banana peels also will have, but pineapple I've not used.
Not used. Okay. So banana peel is okay to use in the hair thing?
Banana
for the skin, I thought.
Yes, for skin it is good. Now I'm saying the nutrients are more. We can use on the skin, hair also we can use if we want. But pulp here I've mentioned. Peel also will have nutrients. You can just use the peel. It will have the nutrients.
Okay. And can we use onion juice, because they say onion juice for the hair is also very good? So can we directly use it, or is that going to be a problem?
No, we can use. You can leave that also for 10 to 15 minutes. I think I missed that. Yes, good point.
Oh my God, there's lots of things to do before taking bath. My goodness.
But you don't have to do everything. You can alternate each time. Onion juice will cool our system. That also you should be little careful. And it can also dry hair. So, yes, it has, because it will, see, when we cut itself, it makes us cry. It is very strong, right? So it will have the same effect on our hair and skin also if we apply. It will be little strong. So makes hair dry. So use this conditioner, rinse, and then it will be fine.
Okay, thank you.
And we can use Raman bioenzyme for rinse.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, ma'am, क्या होगा?
Now, what is it, Hamilji?
And what is the ratio of water and the bioenzyme?
Yeah, 1/10. 1 part of water and 1/10 part of vinegar. Just take in a mug and mix it and give a final rinse.
Ma'am, I am talking about the bioenzyme.
Yes, bioenzyme is vinegar only, ma'am. Bioenzyme and vinegar is same only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sure. Welcome.
Ma'am, have you heard beer being
You
used?
need one part of bioenzyme and 9 parts of water.
Yes. See, you don't
Purima
have to
ji,
measure so much. Just few teaspoons you put, 3 teaspoons you put, and make it simple.
have you heard of beer being used as a rinse?
See, beer is also like these only, right? Vinegars only. It's also a fermented product. We can use.
Fermented, yeah.
It will have the
I've
same.
never used it, but a friend of mine uses it because she has beer at home. I mean, I don't have beer.
Yeah,
I don't drink.
we can use because it is a fermented product. All these ferment, even rice starch, we are fermenting. Why? Because it increases the acidity. Otherwise, the pH will be little alkaline. So when we use these acidic things, slightly acidic, it will remove all the dirt accumulated, any layer formed on our scalp also. That's why we do it final rinse. Even shampoo effect also will be there.
How long have you been following this lifestyle?
Maybe 5 years, completely 100%. And before
Wow.
that, also I had started 15 years back. From when actually I had the illness started with gut inflammation, all ulcerative colitis. From then, it was actually I'm very fortunate to get the health problem. I feel like that. So from then everything
Wow.
changed. Yes, before that I was completely with chemicals, junk foods like that. Only when the illness came, we change. So that's the process. So
So
almost
how did you find it initially? Was it tough for you?
the change, bringing the change.
Yeah, initially did you find it very difficult to make the change, or was it smooth?
It was smooth only because I am very like if I know it is bad and it is affecting me, I will stick to it. I am very determined in that sense. So
Okay.
completely I stopped one night, no non-veg, all things started gradually, but yeah, I was very determined and I stick to it and I'm continuing.
And your
Because
family supported you with that.
yeah, yes, great support. They will
That's great.
eat, but then they allow me, you do whatever you want. That support is there.
Excellent. Thank you.
Sure, welcome.
Ma'am, I had a question.
Rice. Yeah, carry on.
So, recently I saw some dandruff in my daughter's hair. She's pretty young. I usually give her a hair oil massage, and I try to make blends of oil at home. I don't usually, buy them from outside and stuff. But because I live in a country where there is a lot of cold and probably the heaters are around most of the time, uh, maybe that's causing it is what I feel, but I thought it was unusual for an 8-year-old to have some dandruff in her hair. So I was suggested by a friend to apply garlic water, grating the garlic and not garlic, sorry, ginger. Grating the ginger and few drops of it on the skin a night before when we usually massage, and wash it off. It should help in 2-3 weeks, is what she said. Have you heard of any such remedy, or can you suggest something simpler? Because I saw you mentioned neem paste and stuff. I don't usually get neem, where I live. So, are there any easy kitchen alternatives for it?
Yes. So, see, if even kids get dandruff, it is natural only. But again, basically, it comes to the gut health only because there is so much of germs, bad bacteria growing within us. The goodness is gone because we give all junk foods. That affects hair dandruff also. It is nothing but fungal infection starting there. So you can give internally also neem, turmeric, make small balls, and once a week you give her that. So treat it from within. External application is to certain extent, but if we clean the system itself, that will work wonders.
But we don't get neem where I stay. I don't think I get fresh neem.
Turmeric powder you can give. Some bitterness should be there in our diet. Use more of bitter gourd, fenugreek seeds. See, fenugreek seeds you soak, make it a paste, and you apply by mixing with curd. Curd will have good bacteria, right? So mix this fenugreek paste with curd, apply just 10 minutes and wash it. It will work. And also give more internally the bitter things. Like in sambars, if we put unknowingly, we can eat. Also, once a week, make sure you give.
Yeah, turmeric is a
Turmeric.
basic ingredient in our cooking. In everything that we make, we totally use turmeric. So that's going in.
Yeah.
Bitter gourd, I'm getting her used to eating at least as a medicine. Just two small parts of it as a sabzi. But yeah, this is nice. I can try the fenugreek thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You mentioned neem turmeric balls, right? Just neem powder and turmeric powder make balls and have them eat.
Yes, it's good for us also because it will clear off the parasites, unwanted germs within us. They are very
Just
highly
1 teaspoon,
antimicrobial.
1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon each.
That could be a little more. You can just take half teaspoon also. It's fine. Small.
Okay. Half teaspoon and half teaspoon make balls, or just with water, just consume.
You can add, and you can dry them, shade dry them and consume. Otherwise, we elders can take even powders also, right? Just take both powders, have little water. Simple.
Okay.
If kids, I was telling, they may not like, so make little balls and gulp it with water.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Nalimaji, do you so no blow? We have to use only natural sun.
Oh, sorry, ma'am, I couldn't hear properly.
Use blow dry for the hair now because you're saying naturally, right? So we have to naturally under the sun dry our hair.
Yeah. Yes, that is best.
Oh. No straightener, no blow dry.
That is best.
But
see, cotton towels. First, you remove the wetness with cotton towel, nice towel. It will absorb most of the wetness, right? And then you just leave it. It should dry naturally. Take bath.
If your hair is frizzy, I mean, you know, under the hot sun, especially in the
no need to be in hot sun. No, don't be in hot sun because sun also will have scorching effects. Naturally, within our home only, it should dry. Take little early, then it will give. Sun rays also, it's not good all the time. Only morning and evening sun, those reddish rays are only good for us. Mild, gentle rays. Not
sunrise.
Yes, not the hot sun.
Okay, so basically, I should minimize my hair dryer.
Yes. That will make it dry. External heat, right? Unwanted heat. Heat is always very bad. Also,
washing hair is also not with hot water, right? They say always cool water.
Very correct. So for our head should be cool, right? Always. Our feet should be hot, head should be cool. And so hair wash also is recommended to be with cold water. But if we are staying in very cold climate and the winter season, then little normal temperature is good enough. The heat is very bad. Heat is bad for hair.
Yes. So, but then why do we heat the oil and put it on our head in that?
Very good point. So oil, we are warming it, not heat that also. So that warm oil, what happens is it enters, it helps to seep in the scalp and nourish roots. It goes nicely. The nutrients will enter the scalp.
So don't boil the oil, just double boil it. Meaning put it in
slightly warm. Just warm it. Because always the heat helps to penetrate. So the nourishing effect, the nutrients, vitamins will enter into the skin.
And what about Bringraj, which they say is supposed to be very good for the hair?
Yes. Bringraj is very good for hair, especially to color hair and also other vitamins which nourishes hair.
Bringraj, right? Or Brahmi?
No, Brahmi is different. That will have its own
Okay.
properties. Every herb has its own unique properties. Bringraj, especially for coloring hair, for having black hair, and also nutrient rich. Brahmi is good for brain, and internally it is
So I
more.
can use a little of Rangaraj powder also in the application along with henna.
Along with henna, yes, you can mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Okay, I think we are
To
out.
have,
Yes, please go ahead.
I'm just as a comment, to have this lifestyle, you have to be very determined and organized, more organized to be in this daily life, right? With this, I
Yeah.
think that is a commitment and the priority that you give, and organized more is what I'm.
Yeah.
Is,
Once we change our diet, everything happens because our diet controls our mind. So we will we are 5, right? We are not just the body. So once we correct at body level, it will impact our mind, the way we think, the way we make decisions. So we will be determined, we'll make right decisions once we get into sattvic food. So that is why food is very important. And then we get all this acceptance, all this kindness, all will go to higher levels. Self awareness and consciousness naturally happens where we feel everybody is one. So first point is food. If we correct the food, we can go to all the next levels.
Can you please explain what should be the diet for a day? I mean, what you will have?
Yes, most close to the nature. Antioxidant rich food doesn't have to be just fruits or vegetables. We can use our traditional leaf, whatever we are following, idli, dosa, whatever, as a breakfast, but use red rice, brown rice, such whole foods which will have more antioxidants. So they have the capacity to fight against free radical damage. So continuously, these free radicals are formed in our body because of the pollution and the junk foods we eat. And naturally, also, this oxidation happens within our cells. It's a natural process. So when we consume this, like jaggery and all the oils that we use should be unrefined oils. So such things, if we use, naturally, they will be antioxidants. And so the inflammation reduces. There won't be degeneration of cells. Because of cells getting degenerated, inflamed, all this graying, hair fall, everything happens. So the food and diet should be vegetarian preferably, and then also all whole foods, unrefined products we should use. And regular traditional diet is best. Whatever our ancestors have been following, that is good enough. We should like what we eat.
But when you say traditional, you mean vegetarian diet, or what you mean by traditional?
Traditional is what your family has been following. Like we carry those microbiota, right? The microorganisms we carry will be passed on from our generations. So they will like those things.
My family eats a lot of meat. I am a vegan now, so I don't even touch dairy, So you can imagine to where I have come, and I don't want to go back to eat meat, and I've moved away from that to go towards nature.
Very good. So I'm also in the same boat. So now we have determined to be on vegetarian food. So you prefer vegetarian food, and in that you choose whole whatever. If you're not even eating rice, select the millets which are whole. Then use all the fiber-rich dals like moong dal, which has the fiber, green gram, chana dal, everything with fibers you use, and the vegetables, curries. Then you have in between juices if you like fruits. You can consume fruits as dinner or meal, even for breakfast. Such things.
Yeah. Yes, that's great. I
Our
do that. Thank you.
preferences, choose the whole foods which are rich in antioxidants. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Sure.
Nilima ji, do rice starch get ferments directly, or do we have to use the chili crowns heads or something?
Naturally, it gets fermented, but if you want, you can add fenugreek seeds is good option. Instead of chili, chili might be a little harsh for our hair and it will be burning. Fenugreek seeds we can add. Otherwise, also naturally.
Just to consume, because I'm asking for consuming, because if I add fenugreek seeds, kids are not taking it. So
it won't be that difference in taste. The taste won't be so odd. Very few fenugreek seeds, just quarter teaspoon is sufficient.
okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, simply also if we leave the fermented like rice starch in a earthen vessel or little with a cloth, if we keep, naturally the germs will come and feed the starch, which is the food for them. They will come and consume it, and during the process it will release good acids for us. Good microorganisms will be there which help us. So not actually necessary, but we can add a quarter teaspoon of fenugreek seeds and it won't change taste. Don't add big spoons.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I covered this, so we have to cover it with a cloth. Okay.
Cloth is good because it will, natural bacteria will enter from the environment.
If we don't have the earthen pot, can I use a steel pot?
Yeah, steel also you use, but to cover it with cloth. That is better.
Okay. Preferably, but if I don't have earthen, then steel, right?
Yes. Glass is also okay. Glass bottles.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
Okay, we'll end the session here. I think we are over time. If you have more questions, please join the Telegram group and we'll address all the questions. Sure. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.